Hello friends, this is the Organizer Advisor here to help you enhance your happiness and transform your life. Today I want to talk about the most important features in creating or manifesting your ideal life, your happiest version of the life you are living. Those three things are the critical components in creating the life you are meant to live. So let's talk about those. But first, let me introduce myself. I'm the Organizer Advisor. I am a certified professional life coach, certified professional organizer. I have a PhD in education, and I have worked on this aspect, creating this system, this framework for helping others transform their life into a life that they absolutely love, because that is what I feel is what happiness is. So my job is to help you create that life that you love. Okay, so I'm happy to serve, I am happy to help, and I am happy to guide. So let's get started on talking about the three things that are the most important features of, it's the foundation for having a happy life. Number one, this is a happy, harmonious body, your physical being. This part that is the physical part of you. Happiness is having a body that feels good to you. It doesn't have to be perfect. No one is perfect. But if it feels good to you, when you love and accept yourself and you feel good in your physical body, that's a key component to your happiness. Now, I want to talk about that just a little bit, and then I want to talk about how the process that I've developed helps to enhance that happy, harmonious body. Okay, so we live in a world, and sometimes it's energetically brutal. We have interactions with people, we have interactions with the environment, we have interactions with self, and sometimes those can be unpleasant, and then we create this dynamic of stress. And that stress releases chemicals in our body that actually damage our physical being. And when we have this dis-ease in our physical life, it creates disease in our physical being. So part of the reason that I really feel strongly about helping people through this process is that it creates physical ease, where you feel good in your body, you feel good in your life. And we help to accentuate this ease within one's body by our daily health and beauty routines. Now, I'm no beauty. I mean, I've never focused a lot on my physical looks, and I'm not perfect, but I can accept myself. I feel good in my body. Is it perfect? No. Does it have to be? No. But I want to feel the best I can. So I employ daily health and beauty routines, and this helps me to create a focus on my self-care. And what this does to us, both physically and psychologically, is physically it helps us to focus on great skin care, hair care, dental health, physical well-being, exercise, diet, and maximizing the physical well-being, the physical wellness of our being. So just kind of giving you an overview of the process that I use is we have daily health and beauty routines. Monday and Fridays are facial skincare days. Tuesday, mani-pedi days. Wednesday, hair care days. Thursday are dental health care days. And this doesn't mean on the other days we neglect other parts of ourselves. It's just we put in a more intense focus. Saturdays, we spend time exercising outdoors. It's so important that we get outdoors in nature, that we spend time breathing fresh air, looking at the sky, counting clouds, being in nature, because psychologically that is uplifting to us. It's very healing to our physical being. So I advocate Saturdays as being taking your pets for a walk, getting outdoors with your friends, family, loved ones, grandkids, kids, whatever. But being outdoors and taking some time to appreciate this beautiful planet that we live on. Okay, so then we also do these little daily routines, which is we exercise daily. It doesn't have to be a lot. You can exercise 20-30 minutes a day. If you're exercising 30 minutes a day, that is health uplifting. We hydrate, because hydration is so important to the way you feel, your vitality, your energy. We take time to meditate, which calms our body, which calms our mind, allows us to get into this mind-heart coherent space, which then sets off some really positive chemical reactions in our body to enhance our health and well-being. We take vitamins and supplements if you subscribe to that practice. Some people don't believe in that, and that's okay. Get advice from your physician. I personally take vitamins and supplements. I know that my body is aging and it doesn't metabolize vitamins and minerals the way that it used to. So I give it a little support. We also want to make sure that we're getting plenty of rest, sleep. That is huge health benefit. And we want to nourish our body and take the focus off eating for entertainment to mainly eating for nourishment. So that's the health and well-being part of the system I've designed. And we incorporate that into embedded daily health and beauty routines to enhance your health and thereby your happiness. Okay, so the second main feature of creating a very happy life is having a healthy and harmonious home. Okay, so let's talk about that. Our home is a soul sanctuary for us. It is a place where we come and escape from the world. It's a self-contained sanctuary. But if it is filled with items that carry negative energy, everything carries energy. Everything is energy, and energy is everything, according to Nikola Tesla. Every item in your home carries with it an energy that you interact with. So when you interact with this energy on a daily basis, it either uplifts your happiness or it diminishes your happiness. It uplifts your well-being or it diminishes your well-being. So when your home is filled with items that create this dis-ease, this disharmony, it creates a chemical reaction in your body, which then affects your health. So if you are surrounded by items that create this dis-ease in you, this disharmonious energy, it then creates dis-ease in you, and a disharmonious energy in your life that you combat every single day. It's not healthy, it's not harmonious, and you can't create a life you love when you're surrounded by things that create disease and disharmony. So some of the things that we do in our process is we go through all of the items in our home through this process and we interact with that energy. If it uplifts us, it stays. If it doesn't, it goes. It's as simple as that. How you respond viscerally, your physical reaction to that item is the decision point. So if I pick up something that makes me feel disharmonious or dis at ease, destabilized, diminished, it is then removed. It can be donated, it can be recycled, repurposed, it can be given to somebody, it could be somehow or another transmuting that energy, whether it needs to be removed or you just repurpose. That is a critical feature for creating a harmonious home. Clutter creates dis-ease. Toxic energy in your home creates dis-ease. If you are constantly overwhelmed, you feel like you're disorganized, you can't find things, you're frustrated, that creates dis-ease. And that creates disharmony. That creates then this storm of energy that you combat every day. Life should not be a battle in your own home. Now, there are things that you can control, there are things you cannot control. We can separate those and focus our energy, our time, our resources on the things that we can improve, the things that we can enhance, and ultimately, the things that we can't control will be minimized. Okay, so how does my process help you? Well, the first thing is we start to get we can exert a certain amount of control over the things that we can change, and that is clutter. That is too much stuff. That is organization so we can find things when we need them. So I have this process where I use wardrobe restructuring. We create this harmonious rainbow closet with all of our clothes. Clothing items are one of the most stressful features for people because we get this getting dressed stressed when we're trying to find an outfit that maybe we try on clothes, they don't fit, we don't feel good in them, it doesn't make us, the zipper's broken, the button's missing, all of that. We take care of that. We organize our clothing by color, which creates a calming palette. It creates this very positive energy in our closet, how we interact with those clothes. It also allows us to expand our wardrobe without expanding our wardrobe. And we can use different combinations of clothing items in order to get more outfits, so we need less clothing. And we organize our accessories so that we have this professional pulled-together look, which enhances our self-esteem. It also reduces our getting dressed stress because everything in our closet is ready to wear. We have tried it on, we have worn it, it makes us feel fabulous. That enhances our happiness. Okay, so clothing under control. We also have a system for creating a filing system and filing the piles. We create a functional filing system that helps us organize all of our documents, all of those transactional records that we have that are an important part of running a home and a family. Those under control. We know what every document is. We can find what we need when we need it. We don't have to start looking through piles of papers to find something and waste all of that time. Everything is exactly where it needs to be. We can find it when we need it. That brings peace and harmony into our life, and that accentuates and uplifts our happiness. Another thing that we do is called thematic organizing. And thematic organizing is where we take certain items in our home that we might have a multitude of those items, such as electronics. We have our handheld devices, we have our audiovisual equipment, we have our, all of our little earbuds and charging cords and all of the photography equipment, all of these things. And so we break them down into categories, we group them, and then we create a dedicated space for each of the type of items that we have in our home. So this is everything from luggage to umbrellas to flashlights to all of our handheld devices, books, magazines, linens, all of our toiletries, all of our personal care devices, all of our small appliances. We have a dedicated space for each type of item in our home, each category. What this does is it helps us find what we need when we need it so that we can use it, which is so gratifying when you can say, I know where everything is. When someone comes up and says, hey, Mom, where are the, you can say, they're in their dedicated space, which is here. Oops. Then, the other thing that it does is when everybody knows where everything goes, they're more inclined to put it back. Makes it easier to pick up and put away. So, second element of a happy, harmonious home is thematic organizing. Oh, is that the third? Sorry. We have clothing, documents, thematic organizing. Restructuring the wardrobe, creating that rainbow closet, filing the piles, creating an effective filing system, and thematic organizing, created dedicated space for the categories of items in our home. Lastly, we're going to every nook and cranny clean our home from top to bottom, ceiling to floor, and everything in between. Now, I use a compass rose strategy, which means that I focus on only one wall a day in a particular room. So I start off with the ceiling and north wall. The next day I do the east wall, then the south wall, then the west wall. In 4 days, I have a room totally clean, which means I can focus on one wall at a time, which compartmentalizes my energy, and then I don't have to let the rest of my life unravel while I'm focused on cleaning a room. That way, every storage device is gone through, everything is clean, everything is enhanced, everything is conditioned, everything is in its place, and then we have that psychology of clean. That room is inviting to us. It gives us this sense of well-being when we walk in and spend time in that room because the energy is so positive. Clean has a really positive energy. When you look at dirty baseboards, it diminishes your energy. When you look through windows that need to be cleaned, it diminishes your energy. When you see fingerprints on glass, it diminishes your energy. But when you see a room that is clean and it's bright and you just know that everything is clean. And in the process, you found a few things you were looking for. It gives you this warm, inviting, comfortable, harmonious feeling. And your body is at ease. So that every nook and cranny cleaning kind of is a culminating event that we do, which everything is clean. Then you're just like, I feel so comfortable in my home. Your home then becomes that soul sanctuary. And not only does it benefit you, it benefits every member of your family, it benefits your guests, it benefits your pets. And we have removed a lot of dust, particulate matter, toxic chemicals that inhabit the environment of our home that we breathe in every day, which aren't healthy for us. But we've detoxed our home, so now our home is even clean for us to live in. It's healthy for us to live in. So there you have it. Oh, let me talk about the last focus that we work on. We have another feature that contributes to our well-being, and that is our financial well-being. Now, everybody has a different financial situation, but what I try to do in this process is to help you focus on improving your financial well-being through saving money, being able to utilize what you have invested in to enhance your life. We go through eating healthy, clean eating, purging the pantry, and using what we have in our food storage, refrigerator, pantry, freezer, so that we're utilizing and not wasting food. We focus on making sure that we're using the items in our home, we're capitalizing on that investment. We have a grab and go binder, which is a strategy that helps us save fuel and time and money so that we have everything we need when we need to return items, when we need to use our store loyalty cards, how we use our coupons. all of these are embedded in this process. We do a fiscal fast at the end of every month where we take a break from spending, and it really helps us to focus on saving, shifting that paradigm from spending for enjoyment to saving for happiness and well-being. And that fiscal fast is a really important process to do that. But we talk a lot about how we can save money through this process. And then when you're through the process, then you then can take stock of your life and you can say, oh, I'm really able to utilize the things that I have. So I'm not out buying things because I can't find them. You're really expanding your wardrobe. You're really finding things to do that make you happy, that don't cost money. So that's the whole process. The intention of this process is to help you manifest a life that you love, that is tailored to you. But I provide the framework for you to get there. And I'm going to call it in 2023 the Blooming Project, because we're going to bloom where we're planted. You may not be able to control the home you live in right now or the work that you do, your career field. You may not be able to change that right now. But we're going to focus on the things we can control. And that is creating a physical being that makes us comfortable and happy, creating a home environment that is harmonious and where we are at ease in our soul sanctuary. And then lastly, to enhance our financial well-being, because that takes a lot of emotional pressure off of how we feel about our lives. That's my goal. That's the Blooming Project. That's 2023. So follow along. You can join me on the YouTube channel, The Organizer Advisor, or my Facebook page, The Organizer Advisor. But whatever platform you follow me on, I hope that we can work together to enhance your happiness and transform your life. Until next time, thank you for joining me.